Let's talk about the Gunners. The Gunners. The Gunners. First of all, we have to go straight into it. There's been a lot of meltdown from Arsenal fan base in the last couple of days. There's been a lot of words being said to Mikel Arteta, said to the club, to the directors, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans were overtly emotional and they went quite overboard. Even some big accounts like Arsenal, Hand of Arsenal, Edogan, not a Hand of Arsenal, Edogan. There's a lot of Arsenal big handles. There's a lot of Arsenal big handles, a lot of Arsenal big community handlers that lost their head. They attacked the club, attacked the directors, attacked the players, which I feel is not quite at that level. What you must know as a fan, once the player wears this your shirt, that player becomes one of your own. All you need to do is to try to defend them. You fight for them. You shield them from external forces. Because for a player to decide to go to any club, trust me, in most cases, the players have more than one option. And for them to say, I want to go to a particular club, you need to support them. Noni Madueke, the reaction people gave Noni have not done anything wrong. Arsenal fans did not give him a benefit of a doubt to even kick the ball, to even see his performance, to even say, okay, impress us. Some people went to his inbox, violated him, insulted him, dragged him. He has nothing to do with this. And as a welcome experience, you just imagine when you're going to somebody's house for the first time and you receive this kind of cold reaction. It's going to play on your head for a very long time. And I'm beginning to see that a lot of Arsenal fans are beginning to see how they went overboard, how they were able to do things they are not supposed to do. And they are beginning to retract their step. Yes, you can be angry at the club. You can be angry at, but you can't just attack a player that just decided to sign for the club. That is just reality. The truth must be the truth. And I wish that Arsenal fans, Noni will go there and prove everybody wrong. Noni is a fine player. Noni is a player that is still very young. He has what it takes. He's always fit. He's always ready to play. Of course, he has the joking aspect of him, but that's what makes him a different human being. And then starting into this news, Noni have now signed his contract in Arsenal. Noni have just completed the signing of his contract until June 2030. So, deal signed, sealed, delivered. 52 million with add-ons included to Chelsea Football Club. Noni is now an Arsenal player. Before Noni was signed, a lot of Arsenal players were, why did you give Noni Chelsea that money? Could have added it on Gyökeres. The club is moving in the right direction. I am telling you, like we are seeing for the first time, for a very long time, that Arsenal are completing the signing of almost 6 players in mid-July, before the kickoff of pre-season. And Berta have changed Arsenal Football Club. Coming in, being very, very direct, very, very hands-on approach. Sign Nogard, signed, Kepa, signed Zubimendi, confirmed the deal of Noni Madueke, pushing for Gyökeres. Look at signed Mosquera. Look at the number of players he has signed. Most of the time, Arsenal make signings on the deadline. I remember Arsenal signed, Sterling on the deadline, signed a lot of players on the deadline that it looks as if they are rushing. Now, and Berta is saying we're going to do our job earlier. Nogard is a good player in the midfield. Noni Madueke is a very good player. Zubimendi is a good player. Mosquera will add to Arsenal defense strength. 4 good defenders: Mosquera, Kewo, Saliba, and Magalhaes. On top of that, Andre Berta have renewed the contract of Nwaneri. Arsenal have now found agreement in principle. Nwaneri was now signed a new deal. Remember, before now we are talking about Nwaneri. He must be given assurances of the playing time. They've been able to sort all those things out. Nwaneri will now put pen to paper as an Arsenal player, and then he's now going to stay. Remember, he's also renewed the contract of Magalhaes. Magalhaes, a top defender, one of the top defenders we've seen in the Premier League last season. Renewed the contract of Miles Lewis-Kelly, a player that Real Madrid are almost rushing to sign. Andre Berta was able to find a way to say you must start this club. Arsenal fans, I don't know. If you be honest, sit down and think, when last have you seen Arsenal sign 6 players by mid-July? Be honest. Sign Kepa. Kepa is a worthy number 2 to Raya. Like, almost Kepa can also be number 1. They have 2 quality goalkeepers. So, the onus is on Arteta to go and express himself. If you ask me, has Andre Berta improved the squad massively? Massively. The ball is in the court of Arteta. And not only stopping that, Arsenal have now made improvement, or Arsenal are close to completing the signing of Gyökeres. Remember, Arsenal are jetting out to Asia, I think next week. They want to get all these players. Gyökeres was the difficult one, the cherry on the cake, the main man. Arsenal have been able to find a solution. The agent of Gyökeres reduces